Hey there, I'm Patinator, and I'm wondering, is Fable Fortune worth my time? It's created by Fowl Studios, by people who worked on the original Fable, and now they have rewrites to the Fable franchise thanks to Microsoft, and now they're making a card game out of it. Yes, it's a CCG, yet another thing that'll eat your money and let you to lead you to hours and hours and maybe even years of playtime, rather than explain it in a vacuum. Let's head straight into a training game. It's gonna take some time. Oh, it used to take some time to load, but now not so much anymore. Yep. So far there are 6 classes, each with its own. Well, it's kind of like Hearthstone in that. Let's see. Let's click the Gravedigger. Yeah, there's a description. This is your class. You get strengths. You get a hero power, which, yeah, it's very much like Hearthstone, but there are a couple of interesting differences which we will get into once we go into it. The first thing that you will notice when we get into the game is that you're actually asked to create a quest, to choose a quest. When you complete a quest, you get a reward. Here's the aforementioned quest. You get a reward. You get a card free straight to your hand. And if you complete a quest, you also get to adapt your character. And that's what makes this interesting. These events are reported to change depending on what battlefield you're on, depending on where you decide to go, because when you go into versus mode, you decide what field of battle to get into, and that's it'll decide what events are there, which means you can't just rely on one singular build. Yeah, we went to Albion because we ran out of time apparently. Okay, another interesting thing, which is why I'm gonna throw this away and keep these two. Yeah, you start with 4 cards, and you mulligan. Remember that awkward thing in Hearthstone where you don't have anything to do on one most of the time? They just skip that. They start with 3 gold. Ignore the tutorial guy and the over there, because that 10 thing, he always starts with that. I don't think they developed the AI quite enough to really judge what things to play. The interface. This is your character, there's your health. You both start at 30 health. Sounds familiar. You can use your hero power. Ours says Exhume, 1/1 Crumbling Corpse. It doesn't say that it has Rush, or this game's equivalent of Charge. Our timer's running down over here. And we're gonna play the Stinger, because it is 3/4. And they do have Summoning Sickness. They can't attack the moment they're played unless they have Rush. And since we can't do anything else, we shall end our turn. It has everything. If you've played Hearthstone, you can play this game. You also have an additional ability called please float over. There we go. Guard. You pay 1 gold, but now we have 4. You gain 1 gold per turn. Put a friendly unit in guard, which in Hearthstone would be taunt. Normally you can attack people directly, but if that guy has guard, you have to go through that guy first. Mouse over effects are there already. Let me remind you that this is in alpha. So Last Laugh is basically Death Rattle, so we're gonna play this guy actually. Last Laugh is Death Rattle. Free isn't gonna do much against this, but we may as well hurt it. I mean, that's technically bad play. So, which is interesting that your gold reloads at the end of your turn rather than at the start of your next turn. Okay, so when you mouse over a card, it'll tell you what it does. I like the full card graphic of it over Hearthstone's more classical CCG look, where it's mostly card design and then there's text at the bottom. But here we are. I'm gonna attack into this. Just like Hearthstone, there's 1 mega turn where you can choose attacks, you can do different things. I'm gonna cast Arise. So I get free, and there's a minion limit of 6 rather than 7. If I'm explaining this, if you played Hearthstone, you know how to play this game. It's essentially the same. It's still click, drag, punch guy in the face. Again, the delineating factor, the thing that makes this unique, is I probably should have put guard in somewhere. At the start of your turn, deal 1 damage to your opponent. That has to die. Not that we're in any trouble anyway. And we have not tried to we're gonna try to complete our quest just to show you how hero powers develop. And then since that thing is dead, we're gonna punch you in the head. And we're gonna play a Spitecaster. After another friendly unit that costs 2 or more dice, summon a 1/1 Shambler. Oh, that is interesting. So yeah, it's Hearthstone, but I love even though it's an alpha. Damn you! What are you? Big Entrance is basically Battle Cry. This unit does something when you play it from your hand. That is specific. I feel like that's gonna matter at some point. But thank you for making things for me. Summon an enemy unit that died this game. See what happens. Well, we're gonna summon an enemy unit that died this game. It's interesting to note that they make a big deal out of it being more skill-based than Hearthstone. If you look at their page at flamingfowlstudios.com, they actually take the time to mention that it's about skill and not luck. And I guess that's their thing. It's more skill-based, and you don't have to worry about meta decks because the events will constantly change, forcing you to constantly build and rebuild your decks. For a lot of people, that might not be a plus. This is actually a waste. I'd rather use that to kill a target. For a lot of people, that may seem like a waste. They just want to build. They're more into the playing the game part rather than the... Ow. What hit me? I guess that's his ability. What does this do? Rather than playing the one meta deck, the meta decks will change according to the events that the developers create. Put into the game rather. Let's see, Highwayman. Highwayman. What cost do you? Your cost 1, which means we can chain it if we had left it alive. I guess that's kind of unfair. We might be able to. Now we won't be able to kill him. Haha. We're gonna punch him because this guy, this corrupted, has the ability to, whenever we give him safeguard, whenever we give him guard, it triggers an ability, which is, I guess, their equivalent of activated abilities. In Hearthstone, that is represented by the Inspire mechanic. Instead of making a fiddly UI interface so that you click on something and then choose an option, like an activatable ability on that card, it instead lets you use your hero power as a trigger. What the hell are you? Tattoo artist? Why are you so strong? Okay, you have guard. Big entrance. Oh, it gets bigger. Well, I need to cast another spell, so we're just gonna wait that. Keep this guy alive. I hope he doesn't kill himself. I mean, he could. I'm gonna summon a rock troll. I also appreciate the fact that they didn't make it a card game, quote unquote. I mean, yes, you're drawing cards and stuff. I'm gonna punch you in the head. I don't even know who you are. You're dead now. You're a commanding officer. I appreciate that it's little pieces on the board, and that minor aesthetic thing does matter to me. I'm gonna kill you again. Just need another spell. I just need another spell that deals damage. Hey! Stop that. Don't be a meanie. Noggin. Yeah, see, and they come up with figures, and it's a little thing because it represents... Ah, there we go. All of our characters will die, but that doesn't matter. Probably should have hit that guy first. Would have been more mana efficient to do that. Yeah, I could have not wasted one of my guys. There we go. When you resolve a quest, you pick whether you're good or evil, which changes your hero power. Here, you summon a 1/1 crumbling corpse if you go good. If you control 3 or more units, summon a dashing corpse instead. If you go with evil, you get an enraged corpse instead by summoning 4 people. So depending on what your strategy is, you can actually change it according to how you develop this thing. And since you change the quest, we can... let's just keep going in this game for now. Summon another guy! Is it any different? It's actually kind of cool because your hero power naturally evolves. So that alone gives it a lot of depth. But what was I saying about aesthetics? I enjoy that it's in pieces because that's what you imagine when you're playing. I accidentally clicked that again. The quests do get harder as you go along. Well, the gold quest got more expensive. This one, if you pick the gold quest, there's one where you spend 12 gold and you get the effect. Yeah, we'll play you and we'll kill this. You can kill... Actually, we kill him now. And he's dead. So that's basically the game. Yeah, when it's a card game, you just imagine, like, oh, what do these look like? And these aren't animated fights at all, but still, it's a little different when you play a card and a little piece pops up, so it feels good. Also, we got cards. Do we get cards? Can we level those up? Anyway, I've been having trouble getting a match, partly because of my time zone. So first, we're gonna open a few packs and see what we get. I doubt that you start with 40 packs when you start with. It's a very bare bones interface right now, but I have no doubt that they're gonna clean that up. It actually looks very slick for an alpha. It looks very smooth. And let's see what we get. I'm gonna put a link to skip this. Actually, I want to skip this. Can we... Oh, it only gives you 4 cards as opposed to 5. Bouncer. After a friendly hero takes damage, this unit gains guard. Interesting to note, we also have built-in AI. Not AI. Ooh. I don't know what these mean. I guess those are the classes? Safeguard. If I give it guard, it shoots people. That's kind of interesting. Crucible Contender. Last Laugh is Death Rattle. Deals out to all units. So that's not necessarily good for me. So no wolf. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The interface is still a little slow because I think it has to constantly check with the server, and I believe they have, you know, I wouldn't save if they had a lot of servers right now because they're still in alpha and they're still being funded in Kickstarter. And there's a link to that in the description below. Let's see. Now we're not gonna get into that. I'm just gonna show you the different modes that we can play. I mean, if it doesn't crash. Yeah. Here, I'm pretty sure the events are actually similar. So for Albion's Godmatic, play 30 spells, spend 12 gold, or play 4 units, and you get your quest and other things. Back. I believe when you press the back button enough, it just crashes. Okay, it's still the same, but ideally those would be different. That's why there are 2 different areas for PvP, quote unquote. And then we have a co-op thing. Like, you can co-op against a boss, something that people have been asking for in Hearthstone a very long time. They kind of tricked the system by in that one tavern brawl where you have to beat Megazord, I think, where you both play pre-built decks and you beat this one minion that bounces around the field. This one, they have an interface built for co-op, which is very interesting. And of course, they have, you know, I don't know what special events, like that's probably their equivalent of tavern brawl. Both players start the game at 10 gold. Max gold is 10. Interesting. Complete matches for a chance to find... Oh, you get a card. That's actually interesting. I have no idea what Rend is. Do I get attack and punch people in the head? Possibly, but I don't know. I will be right back because... One, I have to open all these packs and try to build a deck. Actually, you know what? Let's open these packs. Yeah, I'm gonna put a link to skip. It's 40 packs. It's so many packs. Is there a faster way to do this? Spacebar? Oh, this is gonna take forever, isn't it? Well, let's see if I get excited. Oh, and then they reveal the... Ooh, Bandit Commander. So they also have a tribal theme going, which is neat. Wear away, deal 5 damage to the unit, but set its strength to be equal to its health. But it's 6 gold. See, I have not played this game. Of course, I haven't played this game enough to figure out whether that's actually good removal or not. Zeal. Ooh. That's actually pretty tough. Invest 4. Invest means if you pay 4 more gold than its initial cost, you actually get a better... you get the additional effect. I believe the merchant has that ability to pay 2 gold because you don't keep gold from round to round, but the merchant can invest 2 gold to get a gold coin, which is a card in his hand which he can play to get gold for that turn only. A lot of his cards actually generate gold, so he's kind of like Druid, Ramp Druid, or well, Ramp Green in Magic, where he just kind of skips several turns and just gets ahead and then bursts mana out. Tombside Guardian, yeah, okay. Ooh. I feel like this is going to be more of a hassle, more than anything else. Let's try opening one more. Deflect. It ignores the first bit of damage against it. I don't know if that refreshes per turn. Rich Auntie? Oh, ha, 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 ha. It gives me money. I still don't know what the symbols mean. I believe that's probably their class. I don't think it's rarity, bro. Summon a copy of unit, silence the original unit. That's actually pretty neat. That's pretty mean. People have been asking for that in Hearthstone for a while now. The cards aren't important right now. I mean, they're essentially the heart of the game, yes, but they're not important right now. What's important is the core of the game. Right now, the core of the game feels good. And if this is any indication, I feel like they're gonna go with a sub... sub money, so you have to buy this before you can spend on it directly, instead of the way Blizzard does it, where you can just spend straight from your credit card, and then so you can be depressed later in the month rather than immediately when you don't open a legendary. One error, better card, one epic and rare cards. Ah, that's interesting. Anyway, we're gonna try to find a game. Not even gonna modify the deck. We're just gonna wing it if we find a match. I mean, I'm not looking to win right now. Find a friend. Find an opponent, rather. Let's play the Prophet. I have not played the Prophet. So what's your hero power? Heal a character for 2. So it's basically the Priest. And if tradition holds, it's probably gonna suck. Play. Oh no. There we go, play. Yeah, my question is, I haven't tried to build a deck yet, but my question is, do I have different decks per Priest? Because the interface indicates to me right now that there's only one deck per class. I found an opponent. Holy shit. We're gonna have some problems. I don't know. Do we have spells? We have damage. Albion's got magic. I even forgot what the special thing was. See, he also starts at 3 gold. I don't know what you do. Have you decided, good sir? What are you gonna do? This is a really neat map, actually. I like the detail. Since we started free, I'm gonna keep these just to, you know, let's see if we can find a free drop. Which here would be considered an early drop. Apostle! That'll do nicely. Zeal. A bonus effect when it is undamaged. Oh, okay, so that's what that does. Smite the Cynic. I have 3 health. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna blow up whatever you play, and then I'm gonna punch you in the head to keep the bonus up on it. Yeah, that seems good. Good sir, please. Show me what you got. No, seriously, I would open the packs, but it feels like it's gonna take forever for the packs to actually open. And why am I sand? I don't know what that means yet. Okay. I guess he's also trying to figure out how the game goes. Or the servers go. I just like the attention to detail. I think they've realized, much like many other developers, that you can't just put up a game anymore and an alpha and hope for the best. It needs to be polished. It needs to be impressive enough, because that's their calling card. That's their reminder. That's their water break moment, where you go get water and you think, huh, man, that game was kind of interesting, and then you start hooking people. I pressed end, right? I mean, maybe we're just lagging because this is an alpha, and I don't know how the servers are. Intriguing. So we're gonna try again. But that was a good hand. I think it had drops. Happy about that. I actually feel like this is a bad call for them right now. Separating. Uh-oh. Yeah, if you click things fast enough, it bugs out. Still not used to stuff like that. That wasn't a password, don't worry about it. And if you click things fast enough, it starts bugging out and it restarts. What's interesting is it can restart internally. Like, I didn't see the program close. I didn't have to reopen it or nothing. It's just still there. Actually, let's take a look at our cards first. Let's see if we can create a deck. Oh, so we can create a deck. Let's see what happens when we create a deck. Oh, so we build a class. Okay. I got you. Custom Prophet 1. Jar leeches, you say? Okay. Ooh, chickens. I can go for chickens. This is all, like, I don't know. 1 of 2. Wonder how many you can have. You can probably only have 2 per thing. Nah. Yes. Yeah. Nah, we'll deal with that another day. I mean, deck building is deck building. Actually, you know what? Wait. Let's make the game crash. Well, I pressed back and now the option's gone. Here's what we can do. Oh, we can also craft. That's interesting. Wonder what their mechanic for crafting is. Probably dust. Unowned only. A lot. Wow. These are actually kind of big entrance. 6 summon shadows. Oh, and if you kill it, it kills everything else too. What Hearthstone has an advantage over it is, and as an advantage over many other card games actually, is many other computer CCGs actually, is the fact that it has the mythos of the mythos of Warcraft behind it, while this has the mythos of also 30 cards. So basically, what's a trophy? I don't know what a trophy is. I guess we get something if we play it. Specifically. So 31 cards. So it is basically Hearthstone with different stuff. With different mechanics, which is enough to differentiate it. It's like the core of Hearthstone, and then they built upon it, and then they created this event system, and then they created this and they based it on Fable and so forth. It is actually kind of still neat. That's... I have not played the Knight. Hero power. Summon a peasant. So basically the Paladin. Summoning peasants, increasing strength. Making peasants... Woo, fluffy cat! Yay! 1, 2, 1, 2. Wow, these guys are kind of tiny. Let's see if we can find an opponent. Because that other guy conceded. Oh, Jesus. All quite so... Ooh, Master of Bacon. I like it. Okay, play 4 units. I can play 4 units. Actually, I don't know if that counts. 1, 2... too late, too late. We can play these two in the first turn. So let's just spam it. I actually don't know what determines who goes first. Her quest appears to be spend 12 gold. Mine is play 4 creatures. That's totally fine by me. I mean, if they don't fall. All these sounds. I love the attention to detail with sounds. Actually.
Yes, my lord?
Yes, my lord. Because he has that thing where if we summon a peasant, we actually get something. It gets a buff. Okay, so it doesn't count this as summoning a peasant. As summoning a unit. It's play 4 units, not summon. I see the distinction now. I have no idea what rend means, but we're gonna punch it in the head. Oh, I guess it just hurts things. Or rend, I guess, is just damage. Fine by me. Let's control the board. Give a friendly unit +1 strength and deflect. Hearty breakfast, rat catcher. Sure.
Yes, my lord?
And let's give you deflect to let you ignore the first attack. I believe that's what that means. Yeah, the next source of damage. So it can fall off. What are you gonna do, ma'am? I believe you're a V-shapeshifter? Oh god, the boot. She's giving us the boot. Donk. Well, there goes my deflect. No! Oh, she used her hero power. Ha! Joke's on her. We're gonna deal 1. There we go. Donk. I love the animations, actually. I'm gonna play a Bandit Swordsman and then grow more.
Yes, my lord?
Growing stronger. Actually, this is probably a very viable tactic. Just using guard on one guy to make them go through that first. Yeah. That's actually an interesting use of gold. I was gonna say mana because every other game uses mana of some form. So what are you gonna do, ma'am? Oof. Loving the sound detail so far. Oh, she's just gonna rend us. Which means that she has big drops in her hand and she can't... Ooh. I don't know what... I guess feral is if she has a... Yeah, if she used rend. That's something that's still lacking. I think a history. I would like to know what was played. I'd like to review the cards that were played. It'll help me learn stuff. Big entrance, 1 strength. For every unit, 6. Let's curve out, sure. Because the 1 health minions aren't gonna work very well against her rend. I guess rend is just against... No, an enemy. So I guess it's hurt. I guess. Yeah, the problem with this so far is that there's no real tutorial. I had to play it once, and my experience with Hearthstone is what allowed me to... I actually love this. Like, they cut out the art and just put it on the little thing. Oh ho ho! It's a bar, man. Ah, bar wenches. What happened? Oh, she completed her quest. We should play more dudes. I'll show you. I'll complete a quest. Actually, we can build the board using this. Okay, good. Can't guard, last laugh, give a friendly unit 1 health. Can't guard, last laugh, deal 1 unit and... Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Not that it matters right now, because I don't think these guys have that effect yet. No, they don't. Also, our sound bugged out. There we go. It's caught up. It's caught up. Now we have 5 gold. More concerns? Actually, that's interesting. Since this guy, when he dies, gives a friendly unit last laugh, we can put it on guard. When he dies, we can toss it to somebody else and we'll continually protect our face. If there's anything I'd like, one is that the history thing, but they're probably going to develop it at some point too. I would like a better way to view my gold because this isn't as obvious. I find myself having to check it constantly. It's not like I'd prefer pips of gold. What? Is everybody dead? No! He's cleared my board. I'll show him. Play 4 units. I'll do that again. Rally the troops. No. We'll just go with bigger units. Spamming the board doesn't appear to be working against them. They got a lot of good board clear apparently. Yeah, and your face also changes. Like, woof, it's so neat. Loving this. I guess you can keep leveling. Okay, maybe she's just all removal now. Stop. No, give it back. For 9 mana, I will cast you because you can challenge that guy, and I'll cast the henchman because he is big. So you have 5 cards. Yeah, I'd love a better way to view information on the board, but as it is a little cluttered. If Hearthstone, one of Hearthstone's biggest advantages is its cleanliness of UI. So basically, I even forgot to set the timer for is it worth it. So it's probably worth it because I'm already hooked. But then again, I'm a sucker for card games. Yeah, I'm a huge sucker. If I see a card game, like let's try it. That's how I got into the Warhammer LCG. That's how I got into the Game of Thrones LCG. I used to play that a lot. Is this on my turn? No, it's not my turn. Yeah, I'd love a history bar. Like, I'd love to know what's up. Like, what happened. We're also about to finish our quest. Shroud can't attack. Yes, it can't attack. At the end of your turn, deal... What? Excuse me? No. No. Don't do it. No. Oh, that just doesn't seem fair, does it? Ride them down. No. We have some problems. Because Stroud can kill this dude, like, no problem. Ooh. Okay, so you can keep developing stuff as you keep leveling. So deal down 1 damage to 2 enemies. Actually, you should start summoning more since we have those effects. I believe at the start of our next turn, we're gonna whatchamacallit, we're gonna get another quest to see if we can get to our 3rd level. We've been thoroughly controlled. Lunch Ball League, play 4 units. Well, now she's ready to play the big units. What could I have done differently? Well, probably built a different deck. We're gonna get into that much later on. A Balverine! I remember that from... Oh, she's gonna shoot it. Oh, no, Shroud. Oh, Shroud, don't do it. Shroud, no. I think we got Shroud controlled. Like, there's not much I can do against that guy. Yeah, he's just gonna keep shooting us. I need some direct damage. Ow, stop it. Yes. Play 4 units. Can't do, boss. Yeah, we should start playing more of those guys. Riding down. Yeah, you got it. We can use that later. We can... Probably should have used that on our dude. Here, have a fluffy cat. Shoot that dude. We also need more card draw. But I haven't found myself draining my hand of cards. But that's probably, you know, due to the design of the deck more than anything else. Predatory Balverine. Yeah, I'm probably going to dedicate an entirely different video to just opening packs and building a deck and seeing what we do about it. Okay, so green is Shapeshifter. Yeah, so mine is... White is Warrior. Or Martial. Or Knight. I still don't know what this means. A Stinger. Look, he can wipe our board. Isn't that super? Ooh. Don't do it. Be cool. Kitty, no! Oh, this doesn't feel good at all. Ow, stop. Stop it, ow. Man, I wonder if I can keep doing it, or if it's just once per turn.
Smell burning.
Nope. That's just me, I guess. Whew, we got problems. Donk. Let's give it some health. I want to draw a card desperately. Suddenly, a giant peasant appears. We don't have enough. Oh, what a cute kitty! We don't have enough. Whatchamacallit? Don't have enough gold to drop the kitty cat on them. Are you forced to attack? I guess Shroud picks at the end of his turn. Man, that guy, Shroud Control is a thing. I'm interested in building Shroud Control. I gotta say, part of the reason I'm enjoying this experience so much is because it's all new. In Hearthstone, people like figure out what to do within like a month, and people are like, "No, that's wrong. This is the best way to build it." And what the hell happened there? I'm a Wolverine now. Look at our board get controlled. Isn't that sweet? I'll show you who's not welcome here, lady who can't afford clothes. Ow, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Didn't I not tell you to stop it? What's your thing? Well, finally, I guess. We may yet make it. We have beaten Shroud Control. Somehow. Hey. Hey! We might even see our next level. Wow, I love that. Like, your hero can level up through the game by accomplishing quests. Isn't that exciting? I find it exciting. Oh, no. It's Call of the Wild all over again. Hey, you can't run. Nuke 'em. What are you assholes doing? Why are you guys exploding? I should make more of you guys. I want to draw a minion. Yeah, I need to punch one of you guys. Ah! Ah, Master Bacon. We've completed our quest. Ooh, 1 damage to 3 enemies. What we do? Summon 2 barmaids. Actually, you can afford that. And it's gonna go up to 5. And then we're gonna drop this guy.
Can anyone else smell burning?
Unfortunately, the squirrel is guarded. Squirrel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, he's threatening lethal if he has like any free damage. I don't know. Ooh. Yep, that's about right. No. Yeah. Should have guarded. Ah, I exploded. Well, that was fun. So yeah, it's pretty much that's pretty much the answer. Even though I lost, it's worth my time. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can subscribe to the Dark Fluffy Cloud channel so you don't miss a thing. I'm Patinator. I'll see you later.